Well, it's almost high noon. Well, let's call it. It's the High Noon Show. So it's actually 11:43, but I got a high noon show that I do on my Facebook for, I don't know, over a year. Okay, well, I was looking at the fact that as a candidate for the governor of Oregon, I got no friends or family in my corner. None. Wow, Johnny. And you expect to win when you got no friends or family in your corner? No, I never expected to win. Except I'm going to win the cultural war that I've been involved in, uh, probably most of my life. And last night I found this beautiful uh, photograph, framed and everything. That's metal, I think, or I don't know. Maybe it's plaster. I don't know. But that's my daughter Heather and her son Tyler. Tyler, and this was sent to me, I think, 12 years ago. 12, yeah, maybe 11. But I haven't seen them or spoken to them for over 11 years because we're victims of the cultural war and the battle that's been going on. They got sucked up in it by her mother and her sister and her new boyfriend, Bill Cornwell, whose father was a big player in the Tea Party movement. He was the ex sheriff, or he was on the police. He was on the Vallejo Police Department. He's an ex drill sergeant for the Marines. And he was a real gung ho, real meaty, beefy, arrest him, kill him, beat him up, kind of guy. And the only problem is he had like one child, a son, and he was pretty impressed with his DNA, and Heather's telling me about how great it is. I go, well, show me, and I was showing her mine, and I knew that Bill Cornwell was listening because I was posting some of this on his site. See, uh, the problem with the Cornwell men is that Bill could not sire a child. And of course, the big he-man muscle sergeant, drill sergeant, arrest him, police department of Vallejo kind of guy, he felt emasculated. See, well, my penis works. Must be witchcraft from the hippies. I arrested for a little doobie when they came into my town. So he wanted my grandson. Saw pictures of Heather and the grandson. He says, well, gosh darn, Bill, there's my grandson. Just go take that boy away from his grandpappy, bring him to me, put him in my arms. I got tattoos and sergeant, decals and stuff. I'm still in the military. And I'm a patriot kind of guy. Even though my family never fought in the revolution like mine did. But he's a Tea Party patriot. He's going to take back America, make it great again. See, and he's going to correct a wrong. He did everything wrong. He put a lot of hippies and beatniks and bohemians in jail. And then when they got drafted, he straightened their ass out When they were drafted and sent over to Vietnam, there were a lot of hippie beatnik bohemian types that he had to whip into shape or, get a dishonorable discharge. Why does it happen to me? Well, because I accept it. I've been in therapy for 2 years. It just looks like I'm an archetype epicenter that attracts this. It just doesn't have anywhere to go. I'm the nucleus sun has a strong gravitational pull. I'm the sunbeam bohemian, of the age. The mother hippie sun, and this must be the dawning of the age of Aquarius. You know, Bill Cornwell's hollering. What happened to him? The seed of my son was dried up by the devil. You know, and Heather's kind of hinting he's got religion. I go, well, really? He's got religion? Yeah, Daddy. I think I've hit pay dirt with Bill and his dad. Really, you really think so? Yeah, this is going to be the turnaround. See, because Tyler's father didn't want him. He wasn't there when he was born, and they disappeared for 2 years, and they went and saw Vicky, yeah, and her son. What's his name? Dundon, Seamus Dundon. Yeah, what a piece of shit that guy is. So, and then when she got pregnant, she was thinking about an abortion, but Vicky talked her into it. And she was going to name my grandchild Lily Rose. If it was a woman after my mother, Rosemary, and my Aunt Lillian. See, and I wasn't supposed to ever know that I was going to be a grandfather because I kind of messed up the dreams of the evil, drunken aunt, alcoholic aunt, the crazy, deluded, fake hippie mother who bonded with an imposter. He got arrested twice for impersonating Bob Weir, sleeping with women who thought they're going to bed with a member of the Grateful Dead. And then he'd get up, get their debit card to go get breakfast, and he'd empty their accounts. He spent time at San Quentin. And his last name, Del Piano, was on my daughter's birth certificate. And that's all I wanted, basically. And they came into my life in 2000. And I'm already working on a novel about the Templars and the Holy Grail. Basically, I'm threatening to do what Dan Brown did. So, the aunt, the drunken aunt, she married this millionaire banker, drunk, famous alcoholic in San Diego. Had this big yacht that he called the Toy, and he'd have these drunken parties on there, for all his highfalutin friends. And Heather started going down there in the summer, spending a lot of time, on one of these paddle boards in her bikini off the bow of the Toy, while this old drunken millionaire was going, yeah, that's our daughter, See, Aunt Linda didn't have any children because she chose to marry a millionaire whose seed was all dried up. And he needed a cocktail waitress in his life to throw his parties. And the obituary says, have a Bud Light for me. It actually says that. So she's reading my post on Facebook, and I say I'm a Nazarite. Take a vow to abstain from alcohol. Oh, I got how many years did I have sobriety then? 25. Oh no, my beautiful niece, my surrogate daughter, and Big Bill Bill's surrogate daughter. He's a teetotaler and member of the AA. He took an oath and vow in the Bible to never have a drink again. No, I don't want him to be my niece's father. I don't want him. Can't we just get rid of him? Can't we just go to the Rosamond legacy and get the movie contracts and the books, and the $1 million that's parked out in the trunk of that Rolls Royce back of the, can't we just, the Rosamond Gallery, just can't we get that and just pretend Heather doesn't have a father? In fact, that she's an immaculate conception. Yay, that's the plan. Have a Bud Light for me. Yay. You can't make this up. You just can't make this up. So just think of, so I was moving some stuff around. I found this. I thought I'd lost it. I said, boy, my daughter looks so sane. When she started drinking with Bill, her whole complexion, aura changed. Her flesh was pudgy and porous. I mean, just really, you could tell that she was hungover a lot. And so I just, I get to turn back the hands of time. I get to have it my way, and just say, this is my daughter. This is my grandson before the disease of right-wing culture war, racist, bigoted, anti-art, anti-intellectualism culture war swept over America thanks to the Tea Party. They began it. So they're in my corner today. They're in my corner. Hi, Heather. Hi, Tyler. Wish me luck. It's probably gonna be a runoff, and I won't be in it. I think I'm going to lose, but I was going for the book. I think our book's writing itself, and it'll soon be on the shelves and stuff. Great Cultural War of America, and I'm in the nucleus, at the top of the pyramid. All right. May the best man or women win. Go up there and vote. Vote, vote, vote. This is John G. Presko. And, shoot. Well, I'm going to be doing this thing on Amazon and the Tolkien trilogies or series that's coming out. That pretty much I put in Oregon. It's part of our culture and history because Joaquin Miller knew the Rossetti family. And Dante Gabriel Rossetti was one of the founders of the Pre-Raphaelites. And William Morris wrote The House of Wolfing, and he was a big influence on Tolkien. So Joaquin Miller and his brother George grew up here, right here down the street. And Joaquin Miller was the editor of the Democratic Register, the first newspaper, Eugene. But I've been trying to give this history away, and people don't want it. And I'm figuring out what's going on. I'm old. They look at me, old, wise, and and all this history, and say, you go, oh, this guy just wants to come off like a big shot. He just wants to be a big shot, and rule over us. Well, we're just going to ignore him. We're going to do cancel culture on this guy, because our view and our ways and our culture is going to prevail. I go, what views? What way? What culture? Got it. Have it. See? So my daughter, was encouraged to rebel against me. Your father, he's a nobody. He's trying to act like a big shot. He's nothing. He doesn't know what he's talking about. In fact, he's severely mentally ill. He's not a winner at all. He's a big loser. That's what matters, winning and losing, right? That's, the teeter, the teeter-totter. That's what people are playing today on election day, the right versus left teeter-totter game. And inane, doesn't produce anything. It's become so inane and so insane, you can't even define what the issues are, literally. Except the right saying, well, Jesus is coming back. In fact, he's already arrived, and he's going to get rid of public schools. We're going to get rid of Disneyland because they backed LGBTQ people, gay people. Jesus, yeah, we're going to run Jesus today. In reaction to everything that went wrong, and it's the homeless, anarchist, hippies' fault. That's the answer. And we go, well, gosh, is that true? Oh, gosh, well, I better vote for the right-wing leftist Jesus freaks. You'll be sorry again. You'll be sorry, way like you were way back when. That's my campaign song, because I ain't done yet. I can run for president. All right, you take care now here.